we start making some educational videos, just because we know everybody is not on the same level, and sometimes we assume that they are. So today, when I get back in the truck, I'm just going to give you a little tidbit of information that you might find interesting on snook. So I'll be with you in just a second. Here's a little view of the ocean today here at Turtle Beach. So I'll see you in a second. Okay guys, as promised, I am going to give you did you know facts about the common snook. In a second I will pop up a picture here so you can get an idea of the snook if you've never seen one in person. This will give you a little bit of a refresher. One of their most significant attributes is the black line that runs along the side of their body, the lateral line. Just like many other fish, you know, that the lateral line obviously is what helps them navigate waters, detect pressure changes, and also the snook actually use that in combination with their vision, because snook are actually sight feeders. So they rely a lot on their sight and the combination of their lateral line, and they use those in combination to, you know, to catch their food. They are usually one of the top predators in their what would you say, climate, not climate, that doesn't even make sense, in their conditions that they're in. One of the cool things about snook is that they actually can be in freshwater and saltwater. Most of the time when you see them in freshwater, though, they're going to be younger males. And the reason I say younger male is because most snook start out as males. Once they reach maturity and spawn, then they become female. So they are hermaphroditic, if I said that right. So typically snook are in the 3 to 15 pound range. As you go to the inlets, passes, those kind of areas in the summertime, you know, usually around spawning periods, you can catch 20 to 30 pounders. The Florida state record's actually 44 pounds, 3 ounces, I think, something. I know it's 45 pounds, I'm not sure about the ounces. World record's like 51 pounds. Their lifespan's about 20 years of age. Their main threats are going to be dolphins, humans, pollution, rising sea temperatures, of course, and herons, those kind of things. So not much different than most species out there. You know, you're usually going to find them in the 19 to 55 inch range. Trying to think what else. Everything I've told you is most about them. I think one of the cool things is they actually spawn twice a year. Now we know that they can be found in freshwater and saltwater, but they have to spawn in saltwater because the salinity of the water is what activates the sperm to be able to turn them into babies. So yes, they do spawn twice a year, typically June to July, and then again in August through roughly the beginning of October. And you'll find them usually when they're spawning and stuff. You'll find them where there's they're in regions where there's high salinity. It's not quite sure why that is. Why are snook so popular? That is because they are a very fun fish to catch, and they're delicious. Even though there is a lot of restrictions, like in Florida, you can't fish for them basically, I think, anywhere in the state from January 15 to, no, December 1st to January 15th or January 31st, something like that. So, and there is a slot size, and a lot of people don't know what slot size is or what that means. And you'll hear that a lot, especially in the southern states where they're trying to, southern coastal states, I guess you could say, they they want to limit the amount of fish that people are taking out of the waters to kind of control the population in a sense. So like snook, for example, their slot is I believe 28 to 32 currently in this. Well, right here where I live, it's 28 to 32. So if you hear the word overslot, obviously that means that the fish was larger than the 32 inches. So you might have caught a 35 inch. My personal best so far is a 33 inch, which you may have seen the video on our 2C's fishing channel. So that was overslot. Underslot would be like 17, 16, anything like that on down. So they do that for redfish as well, and several other fish. But people come from miles around to fish for snook, for the common snook. They have a distinctive look. They have a very good fighting capability. They are known to leap out of the water when you're fighting them, kind of like a tarpon, similar characteristics as far as fighting. They are head shakers. They do a lot of runs. They'll take off on a run on you, zzz, then they'll fly out of the water. So they are a very fun fish to catch. And that's all I got. But I just wanted to, emphasize that on our channel, we are starting to try to, give people a little bit more education on things. Obviously, we don't know everything, so we are educating ourselves at the same time. And we're happy to help you out. If you have any questions, make sure you post them below. If you're not a subscriber to this channel, please subscribe. All you're doing is helping us out, helping people get information out so they are educated on things. We're not just going to talk about specific fish and their attributes, but we're also going to talk about ways to rig for certain fish, reels reviews, rod reviews, all that kind of stuff. That's what we're working on, and we're going to be here to educate you, and hopefully we can even if we can give you even one bit of advice that'll help you along the way on your fishing journey, we'll be happy to help you out. Other than that, everybody, thanks for watching. I appreciate your time. Keep your lines wet.